let's face it, retail, especially these days, is all about agility. It's about attention to detail. It's about figuring out what the customer wants. And if there's a business globally that can turn on a dime and really do that, well, there's one that comes to mind. It's EG Group. Well, someone I've known for a very long time in this business, who's really got an inside track into all the decisions and what's going on globally, is Group Commercial Director Ilyas Munshi.
Where we are today, we're 6,250 sites across 10 markets. So we've grown our presence not only in Europe, but in the US and Australia. We have over 50,000 colleagues who support us and deliver the brand standards and the customer experience for over 60 brand partners that we work with. If we look at what happened in the forecourt space, you have something which is a distressed purchase typically, where customers are looking to fill up, so they'll come off the roadside. And historically, people used to buy a few snacks, tobacco, newspapers, drinks, and that was it. That was the shopping mission. But you look at today's consumer, time is of the essence. People are having very busy lifestyles. And we really look to engage three types of customers. The motorists who are out on the road. We then have the business customers who typically work in the surrounding area and are looking for a location to have their breakfast or lunch. And then we've got the residential. So again, where you've got a lot of chimney pots, we have a lot of customers who will come onto our locations to do a bit of a top-up shop. If you look at the business model, we work in 3 work streams. So our business is divided into fuel retail, the kind of grocery and merchandise work stream, and then we've got food service. Now, that is each one of those work streams has its own kind of traits and trends. If we tried to do everything ourselves, I think it would have taken us a lot longer to realize the growth. So working with brands gave us the advantage to kind of accelerate our growth, because there's a model that works, that's appealing to customers. It's something that they've worked on over the years, and they have a product or a service which resonates with the consumers. So I always kind of believe with our sites, it's the sum of the brands. So it's the halo impact of combining all these different brand partners. So when the consumer is driving past one of our locations, there's something there that kind of attracts them to come off and use our site as a destination. Whenever we look to invest in a location, we work very closely with our brand partners. So it's not a one-size-fits-all, or let's just introduce all the brands on all our locations. So what's important is looking at the local demographics, doing market mapping in terms of the potential of the investment. So when you're looking at investing in drive-thrus or the in-store facilities, we are going to invest accordingly, not only to the kind of the plot of land that we've acquired. We try and maximize the investment on those locations, but we'll look at the local area as well. So it goes back to the 3 types of customers and looking at the mix and then putting in the relevant offers accordingly.
This site is located in the northwest of England, quite near to the coastal resort of Blackpool. The people here are very down to earth and very friendly, and as you can see, the customers are loving it. Craig Phillipson is MD at Shopworks.
Customers still want what they've always wanted, which is, they want to be able to get to the products that they want quickly and easily with as little confusion as possible. I think what's starting to change, and COVID has accelerated it, is that we can use technology in a proactive way to help people get to the products and understand more about the products. People can research before they ever get to a store, and in convenience retail, we can make the transaction process quicker and smoother. So the emotional side is the same, but the rational things we can do to change it have changed. Cleanliness is much higher on people's lists of importance, queuing, because people understand that organised, systematic, line-based queuing is actually, it's protective as well as it is efficient. And again, people are much more comfortable using technology because they've spent more time at home using it, and click and collect is starting to come through, and all of those extra technology advantages that we can start to leverage.
In retail, technology is always important, but in the last 2 years, we've really seen a quantum leap. From NCR, David Hodgson is Global Account Manager for EG Group.
What we're finding is there's an increased demand in customer experiences, so that could be click and collect, it could be pre-ordering, it could be self-service, which has been really good for us. Everybody has this passion and drive for success.
From a corporate perspective, I mean, this is a very important customer for NCR, isn't it?
This is one of our most important global customers for us, especially with obviously the way that they grow with the now Asda piece. But also as well, it's not just that, it's the stories we're able to tell. So when EG are looking to bring out that new innovation or bringing out something new onto site, then working with them in partnership to drive that is also a great story to tell for us too, with the customers also.
So you're learning a lot from working with them?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
What we are is an operator of leading brands. So what we're trying to do is we're working with a business model that we understand. We are working with a consumer base that has a massive appetite for food service, having a better convenience store offer, and fuel, again, is the footfall driver, because everyone's still driving cars, people are wanting to fill up, but if you are satisfying multiple missions in one location, there's more reasons for people to come onto our sites.
The question always is, who is your customer, right? Who is your core customer? And that is different not just from country to country, from company to company, but also from location to location. And what's really, really important here is that you don't try to have one solution that serves it all, but you really look deeply into who is your customer, what are the needs at that specific location. And that is what you can see with the EG Group, what they are doing. And as we see here with that pizza offer right behind me, it won't work in every location, but in this location, for example, it just flies.
They've built a model that a lot of other people are really jealous of. And what they've done is they've looked at their sites, whether that's a shop or a total site, and they've really tried to optimize the opportunity. And often that's been by introducing brands that consumers love and understand and have a relationship with. So they've added more and more destination reasons to go to their locations, and it's a really strong strategy.
To be honest, a lot of the brand partners we worked with for many years were encouraging us to move international. I think the learning of international growth has been, it's not about just taking the same lineup of brands. Sometimes you've got to work with local brands in that market because the customers resonate to that kind of offer. So it's not that we've got the same brands we've got in the UK operating internationally. So there's a lot of effort put in terms of engaging different brand partners in the markets, hence having over 60 plus brand partners we're working with. But we've stayed true to our principle in terms of investing in the sites, investing in our people and the systems they use. So when you've got a model that works, it's then, like any business, it's about scaling up and replicating it. I think the nuance has been for us working with different brand partners in the different markets.
It's impressive, you know. They've taken opportunities, you know. They've made other businesses stronger, and they've been relentless. And all credit to them, because they don't seem to be stopping, and they've gone into markets where I think traditionally other people have struggled.
It has never been a better time to be in convenience retail, really. There's a huge demand for knowledge of how to do convenience retail, how to serve the convenience customer, because convenience is not just a channel anymore, it is a consumer mindset. And this knowledge is really asked for a lot by different industries.
You will have seen in the media the Issa brothers and TDR Capital bought the Asda business. Asda, as one of the leading supermarkets, have never had a convenience retail offer. So the opportunity to develop a convenience store offer, we're trialing Asda on the Move. So we'll be looking to kind of extend that partnership and roll out more Asda on the Moves. There's also the food service side, so where supermarket space has become very competitive and there's a massive challenge in terms of retaining customer share, what we're also looking to do is put drive-thrus in the car parks, look at an in-store food proposition. So we have a distinct advantage in terms of the partnerships we've got where we can explore these type of opportunities. So that's Asda, and I think that will continue to evolve and that will create opportunities. And where it goes, at this stage, we're focused on the UK with Asda. More recently, we've done the acquisition of our first food service business in Lyon. We felt it was worth investing in the brand, and we'll look to kind of nurture that relationship and grow the Lyon offer across our network.
You know, one of the great things about this business is its ability to move fast. There's always something new every week, and it makes it, a really fascinating business to stay close to.
People want to always attach themselves to success, and as a business, as we've been growing, we've had wonderful people join us from some of the acquisitions we've done, but also people joining us as an employer of choice. People are looking at it as career progression. We have a business that not only is international, but we offer typically roles in back office support like finance, IT, legal. We also then have the jobs at the site level. So a lot of people might start off as a cashier or a barista, or just serving customers in a KFC or a Burger King, for example. But there's opportunities for them to become store managers, restaurant managers, area managers, regional managers. So that whole kind of career progression opportunity makes us very attractive for people to join us. So when you're creating opportunities for people, when you're delivering the numbers in terms of business performance and you're seeing the growth of the business, then that gives you satisfaction that you must be doing something right for the business to get to where it is today.
I actually am excited. I'm excited to work with them because it's never, ever boring. There's never not a change and there's always something different going on. So I actually really enjoy working with them and working as part of, I know that for a fact that the whole team do.
At the end of the day, to work in retail, you don't need a PhD or you don't need to be a rocket scientist. What you need is that kind of hunger, the desire to be successful. What EG Group has done is provided that platform for a lot of people to progress with their careers and develop themselves a very successful lifestyle.
You really enjoy your job, don't you, Ilyas?
It has its moments, Dan.
Thanks very much for spending time with us.
No, thank you, Dan.
So all in all, it's quite a fascinating retail story, isn't it? From one site in 20 years to a business in 10 international markets. And looking to the future, well, it's pretty bright. This is Dan Munford for Shop Talk Live in Kirkham, Lancashire.